and potatoes kind of guy. Vegan? How's that gonna work?
Good morning. How are you doing this morning? I'm glad that you're here. I am Chef Darlene B. I have some hot oil. We are going to be making falafel. So I'm excited because who doesn't like falafel? I also hold cooking classes as well. What I love to do is come on here and add some variety into your everyday foods that you make. So this week, you know, my husband and I were just sit. By the way, say hello, my lovely husband. I put assistant and husband together.
Hello.
Hello. So we were sitting down, and my husband's like, "Have you ever thought about becoming a vegan?" I'm like, "What? Vegan? Maybe." And so I'm like, but in my head, I'm thinking, wait a second, I'm like, you're
Maybe even start a pescatarian?
and then move down the ranks into vegan. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, so let me start making some vegetarian or vegan, depending. Today, the falafels are vegetarian. The falafels are vegan, but the tzatziki sauce is vegetarian because it has dairy, right? So I'm like, let me start making some vegetarian/vegan dishes and then see if, you're willing to eat. My husband's willing to eat them. Like, I gotta know first, and then, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna start, I'm like, if we're gonna start out being vegetarians, then why not start with the falafel? I think it's like the epitome of like a vegetarian dish, okay? So anyway, so like I said, we're making falafel today, so welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for joining. And make sure that you share this video so that all of your friends can also get the same information, okay? Essentially, it's a cooking class for free. Falafel's base is the chickpea, okay? And I know, like, sometimes you think of things, you're like, oh my gosh, like, how is it made? And, it's probably really, really hard to make. And I tell you, if you have a food processor, falafel is darn easy, okay? We have our chickpeas. I have one package of chickpeas in here, okay? The longest part of falafel is soaking the chickpeas overnight. So you soak them in water overnight, okay? And then they expand. So we don't even cook these chickpeas. And please, if you want a stellar falafel, use the dried chickpeas, not the canned chickpeas, okay? So we have one package soaked, drained overnight, okay? And then we're gonna put it in the food processor. I hope I have it plugged. It's plugged up. Okay. So what I do is, the oil is hot. Hey Maria, Xavier, how are you? Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. All right. You love falafel? All right. Awesome. Have you ever made it yourself? Start out with half of a medium to large onion, okay? I cut it up, into 4 or 6 or 8 pieces. And then I put it into the food processor. And falafel, I'm not sure. Anybody out there, let me know. Did falafel, was it created in Egypt? Or was it created in Israel? I'm gonna have to put gloves on soon. I'm gonna have to put gloves on soon. So you just have to do a rough chop. So what I'm chopping right now is, I don't like hands, pretty. All right, so like I said, what I'm chopping right now is parsley, okay? And you wanna put probably a large amount of parsley, because parsley gives it that fresh tasting, falafel has the spices, it has the parsley, And it's just a really So we're putting the parsley in there, okay? And then we're gonna put cilantro, okay? So we don't want the same amount of cilantro because we don't want the cilantro to overpower it. Is it me? Am I the only one that has a hard time saying power? Sometimes, especially like in a sentence, overpower. I have to really like pronunciate power. Okay. So we're gonna put a little bit of cilantro in the food processor as well. And if you don't have a food processor, you know, don't worry. You can use, if you have an immersion blender, or you can use a blender, but you just don't want it to become mush. You don't want it to become almost liquidy. So that's why it's better to use it in the food processor. And if you need a food processor, you can always go to chefdarleneb.com and you can get it on my resource page, okay? You can order it there, okay? In here, we have half of a 1 pound bag of dried chickpeas, okay? That we soaked overnight and then we drained, okay? And then we also have half of a medium onion, we have cilantro, and we have parsley, okay? And then we definitely need garlic. So I just put the garlic cloves in there. And we have our seasonings, okay? So we're gonna put the seasonings in there as well, all right? We put the rest of the beans in there, okay? And essentially, that's it. So we're gonna pulse it. And then the best way that I can describe the final texture of what you're looking for it's almost the texture of cornmeal, okay? So again, you don't want it to become like this mushy paste, but you want it fine enough that it's almost like cornmeal, okay? So what I have to do is I have to open it up and then I push it down. This is still too coarse. How long does it keep? What I would recommend to do is I would recommend making the mixture, rolling them into balls, okay? And then freezing them. And then you can keep them for like a month or so, maybe even longer. This looks perfect to me, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you the money. So I don't know if you can see how ground it is. What I do afterwards is, now if you want this to be gluten-free, don't use flour, okay? You can use chickpea flour, you can use almond flour, I use regular flour, okay? It's just a little bit of it. And instead of blending it some more, what I do is I just pour a little bit in there and then I use my spoon to mix it up, okay? So, hey Barbara, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Does it make it crispier when you use the alternative flour?
No, they're both crispy. Once it's fried, it's crispy. And then you can also, if you don't want to fry it, you can always bake them. And I would bake it in the oven at 350 on a sheet pan. Spray them, spray the bottom, spray the top, and you can bake it for half an hour, around half an hour, okay? So we have our final mixture. I'll show you again what it looks like. Okay. See it? All right. Then this is the fun part. So if anybody has kids at home, this is the fun part. You guys can have a rolling party together, rolling falafels, okay? So what you do is, depending on whatever shape you want, sometimes I like torpedoes, sometimes I like falafel balls. Today I'm making falafel balls, okay? So you wanna just take, let me see, I don't know, about this much in your hand, okay? And then you just mix it, okay? And then what I'm gonna do is, normally I put them in the refrigerator for, let's say, about half an hour to an hour, and let them sit, let them settle, let them mingle, you know, let them get to know each other, let the flavors get to know each other, and then we put them in the oil.
Say hello, Pam.
Hey Pam, what's up, sis? How you doing? We're making falafels today. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start the frying. And also, I throw cooking parties. So if you wanna do this in a group with your friends, book a cooking party with me. You can go to chefdarleneb.com and you'll have a cooking party with all your friends. You get to choose what menu you want to do, and we do it together, have a good time, laugh, and then you get a chance to eat the delicious food at the end. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for golden brown.
Maria wants to know, can you add spices to the mixture? Should that be done after it's cooked?
Oh girl, you didn't see me add the spices? I had the spice mix. You put it, no, you can't. You want everything to mix and mingle, right? So you add the spices while you're doing the mixture. So, Mom, hey, I know. My mom's not on Facebook, but yes. John's like, it's my mama, it's my mama. We can at least start with vegetarian Mondays, so meatless Monday or Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day you want to do, okay? You can eat it in a salad, you can eat it, you know, however you want. I personally like it in a pita, in a nice wheat pita. And then I have some tzatziki sauce that I made, and with lettuce, tomato, cucumbers, onions, and I mean, it's relatively healthy, other than, you know, the falafels being fried. So, but it is delicious. Okay. Who hasn't tried falafel on here? You love tzatziki? Yeah. So I have a great recipe.
Barbara hasn't.
Pardon?
Barbara hasn't.
Barbara who? Barbara B? Barbara B. You the vegetarian in the group, honey. You have to make this now. You have to. You have to.
Say hello to Pearl, and she says yes, she has.
Who, Barbara?
Pearl.
Oh, Pearl. Hey, Pearl. Thank you, everyone, for joining. I'm so happy that you're here. If you have any questions, anybody, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Vic says he hasn't, but she thinks he has.
Oh, she thinks that's just like a wife, right? That's like we correct them all the time. Like, no, you did have it. You definitely had it. You had it in 1999 at like. So, John, are you looking forward to trying the falafel?
Yes, I am.
You are. You think we can do this vegetarian thing? Or vegan or whatever? What does that mean to you, going vegan?
No meat.
No meat. What does that mean to you? No meat. All right, so, oh, now they're turning nice and gold. All right, let me show you guys. I don't want to break it because they're delicate. So, want it gold like that all the way around, all right? Are you guys happy that fall is here? Or you're sad because the summer's gone? I'm kind of feeling a little bit of both. How do you guys feel today? Not only is fall here, like you actually feel that fall is here. Like fall came in and said, hello, I'm here today.
Are you using olive oil?
I am not. So for frying, because I'm deep frying them, I'm not using olive oil. Because I don't, one, you don't normally deep fry with olive oil, but two, olive oil has its own distinct flavor, right? So I don't want to overpower what I'm deep frying, like whether it would be like chicken or whatever. You don't want to overpower the flavor of the thing that you're making with olive oil. So what I'm using is vegetable oil.
That's a good tidbit of information regarding the olive oil.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So let's start turning these. Oh, they are so lovely. They're so lovely. All right, let's start turning. Yeah, so like I said, the next 4 weeks, even if you're not a vegetarian, the next 4 weeks, I think it's important to learn how to incorporate, veggies and like healthier food into our diet. So the next 4 weeks, I'm gonna be doing vegetarian recipes and with a fall, flavor, fall feel to them. Like, I wish I had smell-o-vision for you guys. I mean, you smell the cumin, you smell like the smokiness of the cumin, you smell the freshness of the parsley, like, and then the pop of the cilantro. Yes, so. We are jamming. We are jamming with these. These are frying away. Yes. All right. And then so I said we're going to be eating it with our tzatziki sauce. And our tzatziki is in here. And it's a mixture of sour cream and cucumbers and, parsley and dill and all that great stuff. Now, everybody doesn't necessarily eat it with tzatziki sauce, but I think that it's a winning combination together.
It's amazing. It's great.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, like anything that you are frying, you want to make sure that you drain it, right? And these are looking like they're almost done. Not quite done, but almost done. Like I said, you want to make sure that they are golden brown all the way around, okay? So like for instance, this one, I'll show you. It still has it still is kind of greenish, right? It's not gold, it's not brown, it's like kind of in between. It doesn't quite know what it wants to be yet. So we put it back in there.
What can you substitute with sour cream?
Okay, so for sour cream, you can definitely use yogurt. As a matter of fact, with original tzatziki sauce recipes, it is called for Greek yogurt, okay? But sour cream kind of gives it that extra creamy. Now, if you want to get rid of the fat, you can always, like I said, you could use non-fat Greek yogurt, which is a thicker consistency. You don't want to use the really light yogurt because it'll be very runny, very watery, and if you're, I'm using it on something crispy, so I don't want it to, I've spent all this time making it crispy, and then I don't want to ruin it with, yogurt, like drippy yogurt, right? So you can use the Greek yogurt, which is a thicker consistency, or you can even mix them together. Use non-fat Greek yogurt or low-fat Greek yogurt, and then you can use sour cream and mix them together. You can use like the lighter sour cream as well, okay? And yeah, so you definitely substitute. Now, if you don't want to use dairy at all, if you don't do dairy, use some hummus, okay? So you can use the hummus, which is a chickpea-based spread with garlic and lemon juice and chickpeas and olive oil. So you can use that as well. And then you can make your own little salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and parsley chopped up with lemon juice and olive oil, salt and pepper, and you can put that in there as well. A lot of times people like to eat this with tabbouleh, which is a bulgur-based salad with mint and parsley and lemon juice. So those are all great things. They are looking scrumptious. Hummus? Hummus? You don't eat dairy, Barbara? All right. They are looking wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, wasn't that easy? Did you think that falafel was like this long, difficult process of making the patties or the falafel balls? Do you think that it was this easy? If you have kids and you want to introduce them to some vegetarian dishes, this would probably be the best one to start them with. I'm going to show you our mound of falafel. Can you see it? See them? Okay. Let me break. They might burn my hands. Should I try? Should I try? But you get to see. Let me try and do it really close. You get to see the exterior, and then the inside is nice and fluffy, okay? All right, our wheat pita. All right, open it up on the inside, right? All right, so I like both. I like tzatziki and I like hummus, okay? And I'm gonna spread it on the inside, okay? I have some chopped lettuce here. So we put some lettuce in there, okay? Some cucumbers. I'm gonna chop. Alright, chop some tomato on this bad boy, okay? Why do we always say bad boy? Could it be bad gal? Could it be that too? Bad girl?
You're international now, darling.
Pardon?
So you're being watching Argentina.
Hey Argentina, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy that you're here. Then we put the falafel in there. All right, so you put the falafel like that, okay? And then you put some tzatziki sauce on the top. And there you have it. We have our beautiful breaking apart pita pocket of falafel.
Mom says it looks delicious.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna take a bite, okay? So. Now you can make falafel, and I hope you make it, and I hope you enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching. Please, again, if you'd like to book a class, a cooking class with me, you can go to www.chefdarleneb.com and work with me, and we'll build your class together with your friends and your family, and we'll have a great time and you'll learn a lot, okay? So thank you again. And also, if you want the recipe, you can go to chefdarleneb.com under digital store, and the recipe is there as well. So thanks again for watching. Thank you guys for coming. It was so much fun, and
You got people jealous.
So we'll do the cooking class. Let's book the cooking class together. We'll do a whole cooking class, all right? So come on and we'll do it, and we'll have a lot of fun. And thanks again, and I will see you guys. Love you guys. Take care.